Hi guys, you got Sweets from Channel Sweets Things. I am set up down here on the kitchen balcony with a different phone. I think the live stream is still going on up on the Birdie stream upstairs. I'm not sure. Looks like it's still live. Anyway, we're waiting to see if we can have a storm come in here. Hi there. Anybody watching? We're looking for a storm to come in. We still have the Birdie stream going upstairs in the balcony. But we're trying to do a second stream from down here on the kitchen balcony. So I've never done 2 live streams before. But if I were to, oops, I think it's kind of top heavy here. There's where the other stream is going on, way up there. But I'm sitting down here in the kitchen. Look, we got the boat launch yesterday. Hi there. If you can hear me, come into the chat and say hello. So I got you guys sitting on a tiny little selfie stick tripod here. Hopefully it'll be alright if I tip you up. That's the end of that's the flap of the awning right there. So we're sitting underneath of an awning. Come on, thunder and lightning. Look at all that green stuff. Oh my gosh. Aquaweed will be coming out this week and they will be treating the lake. And hopefully all of that stuff will sink to the bottom. Hi, Turnip. Hey, girl. So we got the Birdie stream going on upstairs, and we got this one going on down here. I was looking at it on the Weather Channel, and it just looks like it's going to all pass us by, so watch it all stay up there. I can tell by looking at those clouds right there that it's raining up there, but it's not raining here. And it's still pretty bright back behind me, so what do you want to bet? It just all blows right by me and I miss it all. I'm trying, girl. Maybe one of these days I'll be able to turn this into the hummingbird feeder stream. Check the other phone and check the weather. Come on, weather. I love a good storm. Yeah, it's actually looking like it's going to go below us. So anyway, I'm not going to sit here and talk and talk and talk. Oh, you got a hummingbird feeder today that made you cry. I wonder where that came from. I bet I know what color it was. I bet I know. Pretty purple. Well, I don't know if I showed you mine turn up. I'm going to take you, let's see if I can carry this. It's kind of bottom heavy, but that's my two hummingbird feeders. And I was going to put it right there, but the purple, it's just so beautiful. It just didn't match the decor, you know, because everything I got is turquoise, turquoise, turquoise. So when I looked at Amazon, they didn't even have it anymore. It wasn't even available. So back into the box it went, and I knew just where to put it. I'm glad you like it, honey. I'm glad you like it. I knew you would. Well, we've been 9 minutes into this. And I'm not just going to sit here and talk all your ears off. We'll just listen to the storm for a little bit. Yeah, I saw that it was getting ready to rain, and I thought, well, the bird stream will capture it. And then I thought, you know, I always watch the rain from down here at the kitchen balcony under this awning, and I thought, I wonder if and then I was just gonna static record it, and I thought, well, how boring is that? And I didn't know if it was gonna come in, and I thought, well, I'm just gonna try and live stream it. I didn't know if it would work, but I'm glad you love it, honey. I am. Well, I can see a little bit of lightning going on over there. Let's see if I turn it just a little bit. I am new to this live streaming gig, so I do not know what I'm doing. It is just so still right now. There is nothing happening. Is this what they call the calm before the storm? I hope so. Thank you. See where we got the... See if I pick you up and tip you down. Here's where the boat is docked. We don't have far to go to get to it. Captain Kenny did a good job bringing the boat in, launching the boat yesterday, and I live streamed him bringing in the boat from the birdie balcony, and then I clipped a bunch of it, and I've got a series of 4 shorts out there that are all labeled like 1 of 4, 2 of 4, 3 of 4, 4 of 4 of Kenny launching the boat and bringing it home. Let me see. There's something you don't get to see. There's 2 neighbors over there on that side of the lake. It's hard to see. Oh, I got some lightning on that one. There's a brown A-frame and another white house there. Those are 2. I make 3. And then I've got my next door neighbor there. And Terry. And there's just 7 of us back here on this part of the lake. And then there's 37 houses on the big part of the lake over on the peninsula where you go around that corner. But everybody that goes out on the lake comes back here and does a little turnaround, so it's kind of like a little boat parade back here. So when you're watching the birdie stream up there, you'll be able to see jet skiers and water skiers and tubing and boating. We got a little all sports lake. Not a big lake, just under 70 acres. I'm using the little tripod that you got me turn up. I can figure it out. I don't know which way the screw goes. Oh, here we go. Let's see if I can. Whoops. Whoops. I say that a lot, don't I? Whoops. This week, Aquaweed will be coming out and treating the green stuff in the lake. We have a great lake association. They take care of all the weed control. They do harvesting. Oh, I feel the wind picking up. I feel the wind picking up. I'm putting my jacket on. They do the harvesting, and then right over next to the boat launch, there's a well. So when it gets really hot, like in August, when everything starts evaporating, we turn on the well and keep the lake at a certain level. So it's a really nice lake. Oh, here are the wind chimes. Here they come. Maybe the wind chimes are telling us a storm is coming, a storm is coming. I don't know if you can see that. There's a rain core right there. Do you see that dark gray cloud that's going all the way down to the ground? That is a core of rain falling. Oh yeah, it's picking up. So in case anybody's tuning in for the storm, if you don't know, I do all day live bird streaming up on the bedroom balcony. And that's what's going on right up there. See that? I don't know if I can zoom this without messing it up. That's where the bird stream is going on, and there's where the wind chimes are that you listen to while you're watching the bird stream. Those are music of the spheres, wind chimes. They're in the sound of Mongolian. There is the bass, alto, tenor, mezzo-soprano, and soprano, and also the really long skinny tubes on the end. Those are the Westminster chimes. It took me a lot of years to collect them all. We use birthdays, Christmas, anniversaries. I think that big bass chime cost me, it was an anniversary Christmas birthday present for that one. He said, do you want that really big TV for the wall, or do you want the wind chimes? And I'm like, I want the wind chimes. And guess what? It wasn't long after that we got the TV for the wall anyway. I knew it would work out that way. It's weird. If you look at the way, the direction that the water is blowing right now, it's blowing out of the east. I don't know if you can see it. It's blowing from right to left of camera, but the storm is coming in from right to left of camera. So I've seen some really weird wind out on this water before. How long does it take the treatment to work? Within a day, all of the weeds will have fallen to the bottom. They turn kind of brown and shrivel up, and they just fall right down to the bottom. It doesn't take long at all. I'm not sure exactly which treatment this is. They gave us a notice I would have to do it. We don't use the lake water to water the grass anymore, because sometimes they say don't water your grass for 3 days, or they say don't go swimming, or whatever they say for warnings. But this is just the normal stuff that comes in every spring. And I've seen some all the way over on the other side of the lake where the cars are driving. But a lot of this stuff that's right here, because the wind a lot blows from the north, and that's the north that you're looking at, it blows it all over here to our side of the lake, and it kind of landlocks us in here. Alright, that's just me moving my chair around. I think I'm going to have a seat here. See if I can see up there. That cloud straight ahead that's coming all the way down to the ground, that is a band of rain that I can see that's coming all the way down. And it's still pretty light back behind us, so I just don't even know what to think. I think it's all going to go around us. And this will just leave me wanting again for another storm. I'm always trying to get the storms. Then about 10 days of moving out here, we got this awning put on the kitchen balcony. And that night, a storm cut loose that was so amazingly awesome. It was just amazing. And we sat out here. This is my favorite room on the house. No, you keep asking questions, Turnip. I can only talk to myself for so long, darling. Yeah, I wish everyone else would come into the stream and come in and ask some questions. Tell me where you're watching from. Although I can hear a little sprinkle of rain starting, so maybe we'll get a little something. Alright, I'm gonna try and come into the chat and see if I can figure out how to do that. Hold on. Let's see. This is very strange for me because I normally just close the door and leave you guys with the birds. I'm not normally talking all the time, so this is kind of a first for me. And I was watching the bird stream in case somebody came in to chat with me, but now I've got you on chat right here, so come into the chat and say hello. But Turnip, this could totally work. Scarlet Redfeather, hey woman, what do you think? And Scarlet Redfeather, she was here with me the day we got this awning put up here, and she got to share that very first storm that we had here. It was so amazing. It was amazing. And I'm thinking it's going to split and go around me, Scarlet. You know how it does all the time. And right before the storm piped up, I was watching Ryan Hall, y'all, on YouTube. And oh my God, he had some storms going on down in Texas that he had a bunch of storm chasers on. And we were watching live tornadoes from every angle. Yes, it was amazing. It was nice. Absolutely. Can you believe that this old awning is held up? This is the 15th year for this awning. Can you believe that? 15 years. I don't know, that one cloud right there is looking... No, I didn't move the bird camera. Why does it look like it moved? Hopefully it's still live up there. Maybe let me go into that other stream turnip and check it out. Hopefully YouTube will let me stream 2 streams at one time. Look, it's raining. Here comes the rain, and I know this is your favorite spot at my house, Scarlett. Turnip, does it look like the stream ended up there, honey? Can you tell? I'm looking up here at there, and it looks like I'm looking at a white screen right now. Well, I'm looking at it on my phone, and it looks alright, Turnip. I don't know. No, I'm live up there. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Live up there on the bird stream, and we're live down here on the kitchen balcony. One of these days I could visualize doing a bird stream from here, vertical mode, on the hummingbird feeders, looking up at the balcony, and we can watch the hummingbirds go from the top to the bottom, from the top to the bottom. That's an idea. Yeah, I'm not sure what's up with the shorts going on today. I tried to get the shorts of Kenny out there launching the boat. Here comes the rain. Here comes the wind chimes. Alright, I'm going to try sitting down and you guys tell me if you can still hear me if I'm far enough away from the phone, okay? Alright. I'm sitting down. Can you still hear me talking? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Yay, thumbs up. All right. Being new to the streaming world, I have no idea how close. I never talk. You guys just always watch birds. So this is all new for me. It makes me a little weirded out, but I guess I'll get used to it. Yeah, I had no idea if this two-stream thing at the same time would work or not. Mrs. T told me if I had another phone, I could stream again. So I grabbed that little tripod and grabbed the phone, and I didn't even know how to log into Prism, actually. And set it up, and here we are. So the road that goes around the lake is a series of S-curves, and they're very sharply banked, and there's hills on them. And Kitty Corner off to the right is another lake, and everybody races around these S-curves. So the road comes all the way up and around the lake, so you can hear them long before you can see them. But the bikers love to come through these roads, so you're likely to see a bunch of bike clubs coming through there and all that. Thank you, Tara. Thank you. Good to know the stream is good. Can you guys hear the raindrops on the awning? Alright, I'm going to stop talking to you guys, and we're just going to listen to the rain, okay? We're just going to listen to the rain in case anybody wants to just listen to the rain and not me yet. I'm so glad, Scarlett. Honey, I love it whenever you come out here. I do. And I'm glad you could be here with me. And it's just like you being here with me. Just like the very first time. Mrs. T. What do you think, lady? You gave me the idea to do this, and by golly, it's working. So meanwhile, up on the other balcony, the bird stream is capturing it up there too, but not as good as this. No, it's not hail, Mrs. T. That is you're hearing the sound of the water bouncing off of the awning. I'm going to tip up just a little bit. You see how we got the awning that we're sitting out here on? So it's kind of like making the sound like if it was on a tent. Yeah, it would be some good sleeping for sure, Mrs. T. Absolutely. Yeah, it could be a hot cocoa stream or a sweet tea. I know a couple of sweet tea drinkers that are watching right now. Well, Mrs. T, you got my number pretty well, don't you, darling? Yeah, I'll add a little ruby red grapefruit to that. No, I didn't see that OTR is going live. You'll just have to wait. I'm running 2 live streams of mine now. Uh-oh, bad news, I think. I know who. Oh, no. Oh, boy. I'll have to check on it. Alright, you guys stay put right here. I'll be right back. Hold on. I'll be right back. Not that you're going to go anywhere, right? Are we back? I have no idea. Tell me we're back. The phone was dying. I don't even know if I saved it or... I don't know if I saved it or if it's dead. Scarlett, we're still here? Yes, we're still here. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I found you guys. The phone all the way died and I had to turn it back on, put it in the power, put the power cord back in, and I have never done anything like that, so it just kept buffering, and I think I found it in Prism, and we're hooked back up. Just in time to find out that the storm is fizzling out. But that's cool. We saved it. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that. Alright, look who's down there. Hi, little geese. You guys gonna eat that stuff? We have geese. At least we have geese since we have no rain. Let's see where we were. Whoops, whoops. Looks like a shelf cloud or something. Just give me some big thunder and lightning. Remember that first night, Scarlett? Oh my gosh, it rained so hard we were practically huddled in the corner. It was raining so hard. It was raining sideways under here. It was awesome. It was awesome. See where that truck is going? He's climbing a hill right now. See how he's going up a hill? And then he goes around a sharp curve. That's a really bad S-curve. We've had a lot of accidents on these curves in here. Right up at the top of the hill to the right, there was an oak tree, and this girl missed the turn and hit the oak tree, and her car burst into flames. Some other guy missed the turn and rolled his truck halfway down the hill. I looked outside. It was nighttime, and the headlights were facing in the wrong direction, sideways on the hill, and I jumped in the car and ran over there. The guy, he had been drinking, and he was, instead of calling 911, he was calling his dad, while I was calling 911. Well, the police got there before his dad did, and oh, what a fiasco that was. And then over on that hill over there by that brown house, somebody totally missed the curve, went through their property, ran over a couple of trees, rolled the car. It wound up down the hill. It threw one girl out of the car. She was killed, and that was a terrible fiasco on that accident. There's a lot of accidents that happen on this road out here. Let's see. Ooh, I saw that one. You guys see that one? Okay, you guys, I want to thank you all for tuning in here. I was hoping we were going to get a good storm, and we almost got a good storm. But I just put the link in the chat. We still have the bird stream is running up on the bedroom balcony. And it's still raining up there, so we can finish up watching the rain up there. What do you say? So I want to thank you all for tuning in here today. Subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications, because you just never know when I'm going to do a pop-up stream now that I've learned that I can stream from more than one phone at a time. What a novel concept. Alright, so head on over to the bird stream and come on over there, and we will see you all there. Thank you, Turnip, thank you, Scarlet Red Feather, thank you, Mrs. T, for tuning in here today. And we're gonna do this, and we're gonna keep on streaming. All right, thank you all, and we're gonna say bye for now. See you over on the birdie stream.